Want to say Kal Halalium Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Harakakodash. Double honors be to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Rule Well. And shalom to all the saints Akimodi across the four winds, the four corners of the earth, pushing his gospel, his good news of Yahweh Shai, proclaiming salvation to the elect of Israel and proclaiming destruction and swift judgment upon the wicked of Israel and upon the heathen nations. Amen. So as we can see, this is the coronavirus, predicament that is upon the earth right now. That's really the hot topic, man. However, Esau doing it, man, whether it's the 5G biological weapon, he using his different technologies, his food system to bring this virus upon the people, man. He's doing it, man. And it's through the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai that Esau is being allowed to perpetuate this coronavirus so-called pandemic, man. And one of the main reasons why a lot of you people out there, man, especially you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, are getting taken away, are getting killed, man, by this coronavirus is because what? You're not eating right, man. You eating in contrary to the scriptures, man. You eating pork, crab, shrimp, lobster, all these different abominable foods, man. And even if you're eating lawful foods, man, you're eating greasy foods, man. You're eating the foods with all type of chemicals in it, man. You're eating the most unhealthiest foods. So all of that is what giving you what? Diabetes, man. Gout. These different cancers, man. Why? Because the food that you're eating is poisonous, man. I'm going to get into the scriptures. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. Hey, dealing with money, same way. But I'm going to apply this to food, man. You people out there just eating abominable foods, man, day in and day out. Pork, crab, man, especially the so-called black woman, man. She love all these different seafoods, man. Red lobster, golden coral, eating crab legs, all these things. And then when you come down with diabetes, you come down with cancer, man, pancreatic cancer, cervical cancer. Why? Because all of that all of them bacteria in that foods, man, like pigs, man, pork, man, they carry all type of bacteria, man, all type of shit, man, and you eating that, you devouring that. And what is the old saying? You are what you eat, man. Instead of having a balanced diet, like the scripture is telling you, eating fruits and vegetables, you want to eat straight up meat, man, and abominable meats, man. Not even any meats, macaroni and cheese, all these things, man, which are not so much healthy for the body, man. You have to get into that vegetables, man, those fruits, into juicing, into fasting, even so, to purge the body, man. Fasting helps purge the body, man. Helps to build up the immune system, of which is one of the main systems of the body that the coronavirus is affecting, the immune system, man. So if you have any autoimmune diseases, man, like asthma and so on and so forth, man, that affects the respiratory and the immune system, hey, you highly susceptible to the coronavirus, man. So-called. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus. And the white man ain't gonna tell you this on his TV, man. You know what I mean? Because he wants you to come and take the vaccine for the coronavirus. He wants you to come and take his drugs. Big pharma. They just want to make money off of you, man. The white man's medical industry, the white man's hospital industry, medical industry, healthcare industry is not about curing people, man. It's about treating you, man. And what does that mean to treat you? Give you drugs to sustain you, man, so you could come and keep coming back for more, man. The white man is no different from the so-called black man and the black peddling cocaine or crack, man. The same thing with his drugs, man. His oxycodone, man. His pain drugs, man. His diabetes drugs. Insulin. Every day people have to take insulin, yo. Have to take insulin shots to keep their blood sugar levels regulated, man. Why? Because, hey, Esau want to continuously make that money, man. If you're curing the diseases, man, Ain't no money for him, man. Because once he cure it, the money flow stop there. The cash flow stops there. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 38, verse 1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him for the uses which ye may have of him, for the Lord hath created him. Kind of, this is talking about what? A righteous physician, man. A physician who telling you what? To get into the herbs, man. Get into the natural foods. The natural plant-based foods, man. The natural herb-based foods, man. Eat lawful meats, man. You know what I mean? Try to get off the red meat. Stay away from pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster totally, man. You know what I mean? Verse 2. For of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. Cancer of the Most High cometh healing. And the Most High put what? These different herbs upon the earth as medicines. And he's going to get into that. Verse 3. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. And that's why you see lately what? A lot of these natural healers are getting in prominence, man. Like Dr. Sebi, man. Men like that, man. Different natural herb healers, man, that I even know of, man, are becoming to come into the light of prominence, man. People like, yo, man, these man is really healing people with natural cures, man. Cures that actually reverse irreversible diseases that Isa said is irreversible. Diseases like cancer, asthma, diabetes. These men are healing it what? Through giving you, through the application of the herbs. Verse 4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. So he that is wise will not separate himself with them, man. You know what I mean? He will deal with the herbs, man. Because you have a lot of retards out there. They don't want to even deal with the herbs, man. They just want to do what Esau tell them to do. Why? Because they have that inferiority complex, man. I like what we was talking about camp, man. At camp, hey, a lot of you so-called old school West Indians, you know about the herbs, man. You know a lot about the herbs. But then what? You come to America, and then you have this inferiority complex in you, man. And you abhor the herbs, man. And you turn to the so-called white man's medicine. Well, you know, say, yo, I should be dealing with the herbs. Nah, you turn from the herbs and you're taking the white man's drugs, man. And your cabinet full up of the white man's drugs, man. And you need that in order to survive. No, man. Because if you stop taking them, you're going to drop dead, man. Because your body, that shit has become one with your body, man. So your body needs those drugs, man. Or else you're going to go into what? Withdrawals. So it's a whole freaked up system that the so-called white man has set up here, man. All about what? The money, man. You constantly consuming his drugs, man. I'll jump to verse 8. Of such does the apothecary make a confection, and of his works there is no end, and from his peace over all the earth, man. A righteous apothecary, man. A person who deals with the natural medicines of the earth, man. That's who the Most High is going to be exalting in these last days, man. And a lot of the brothers, man, they deal with the herbs, man. Heavy into the herbs, man. And that's beautiful, man. To what Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Because they provide a direction of healing unto the rest of the Akim, man. And to the brotherhood, man. Could advise the brothers and the different herbs, man. Verse 9. My son, in thy sickness, be not negligent, but pray unto the Lord, and he will make thee whole. So first and foremost, man, you pray unto the Lord, man, because of the Lord coming healing, man. But the Lord put the herbs there for you to ascertain that healing, man. So you take the herbs and you pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that he may heal you. And hey, Lord's willing, you will be healed, man, and you will be protected and secured from these different viruses, man, and these different illnesses and chronic diseases. Verse 10, leave off from sin and order thine hands aright, and cleanse thy heart from wickedness. Verse 11, give a sweet savor and a memorial of fine flour, and make a fat offering as not being. And so just get right with the Lord, man. That's what the scripture is saying, man. Stay right with the Lord. Get right with the Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and he directs you onto the righteous path, man. Verse 12, then give place to the physician, for the Lord hath created him. Let him not go from thee, for thou hast need of him. And so we need the righteous physicians, you know what I mean, to help us with our aches and illnesses that we encounter in the flesh, because what the flesh is weak. So the Lord put the herbs there, man, and give men the physicians, the righteous physicians, knowledge of these herbs, man. So they what? He passed it on to the nation, man, to the nation of Israel, man. So hey, we take heed, man. The brethren, the Achaman, them out there who know about the herbs, man. Even certain different men in the world who know about the herbs, man. We take heed to the knowledge that is spitting according to the herbs, man. And we apply it, man. So that we may be protected, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, willing, from these different illnesses and diseases, man. That the so-called white man say is irreversible, which is all bullshit, man. Because that would make Yahweh Hashem Yahushai a liar, man. You know what I mean? Because Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gonna have mercy upon you, man, and reverse any illnesses or any disease, man. That's why he put the herbs there to do so, man. And this is one of the main reasons why you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are all jacked up, man. With diabetes, you know what I mean, gout, cancer, the different cancers, man. Is why? Because you're eating abominable foods. This is the Leviticus chapter 11, verse 2. And speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. So there's certain beasts, man, certain animals you can eat and certain you can't eat, man. And it's going to get into that. Whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, and of them that divide the hoof, as the camel. So you can't eat the camel, because he chewed the cud, but divided not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. Can't see Ishmaelites out there eating camel, man. You going off, man, but you're not the chosen of the Lord, so hey, just do you. But you jakes, you don't belong eating no camel, man. And the coney, which is the rabbit, which you jakes down south, you like eating rabbits, man, you going off. You know what I mean? That's why, hey, down south, man, you Judites down there, hey, you plague with all type of diseases, man. Diabetes, gout, especially, man, because what? All of that so-called soul food is a lot of abominations. Goat, raccoon, you know what I mean, possum, alligator, all that shit is in the gumbo, man. What is gumbo? Gumbo is just a whole heap of abominations combined together, man, which is destroying the body, man. Verse 6, and the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divided not the hoof, he is unclean unto you, the rabbit again. And the swine, I have to say that twice, and the swine, which is pork, man, your pork chops, pork legs, pork shoulder, and all the tribes are into that, man. That's one of the main abominations. Bacon, pork bacon, hey, that's one of the main abominations that is consumed among the nation of Israel, man. Pork, man, that swine, man. That's one of the worst habits that Jake can't seem to shake, man. And that's one of the main causes of all your different diseases, man. The pork being one of the most uncleanest animals that are upon the planet, man. They don't even have sweat glands, man. Though he divide the hoof and be cloven for it, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean unto you. And so pork is unclean, man. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are clean unto you. So you not even belongs touching a dead pig. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever had fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, that shall ye eat, and all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. So you only belong eating fish that have scales and fins, man, of which does not include lobster, shrimp, shrimp, crab, lobster, crabs, you know what I mean, shellfish, you know what I mean, all these things, kingfish, that's big among you West Indians, man. You don't last eating those fishes, man, those sea creatures, man, of which you Negroes love to indulge in, man. You seafood lovers, man. Especially the so-called black woman, man. That's why what? Once again, Jake is leading in all these chronic illnesses, man, that plague the body, man. High blood pressure, man. High cholesterol. All these things that plague the body is because of what you're eating, man. You're not eating right, man. You're not obeying. You're not going in accordance with the law, statutes, and commandments of the scriptures, man. You go in accordance with your own flesh, man, your own lust of the flesh, man. And food, man, is one of the main lusts that is abused in the society, man. That's why what obesity in this society, especially here in America, is at an all-time high, man. If you talk to some of the elders, man, they will tell you, man, back then there was no such thing as fat people, man. You know what I mean? There was no such thing as fat people going back to the 50s, the 40s, the 60s, the 30s, man, and so on and so forth back. But guess what? In this new day and age where Esau increased it in wickedness, hey, fat people are all about the place because what? The food that they're eating, man, has turned them abominable, man. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy but to fulfill. Also, this is Yahweh Shai, man. So you have not come to destroy the laws, man. The laws that you're supposed to eat this and you're not supposed to eat that, man. Plain and simple. Just read the scriptures, hey, and you get it, man. If the Lord's dealing with you, man, and if not, hey, hey, you're gonna be susceptible to these diseases and plagues, man. These pestilences that Esau is sending upon the earth, man. If you abhor the herbs, hey, you're gonna be susceptible to the plagues, man. If you abhor the laws, the dietary laws, you're gonna be susceptible to the plagues that Esau is sending upon the earth, man. Verse 18, for verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. And so not one jot or one tittle shall pass from the law, man, including the dietary laws. Verse 19, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. So, hey, man, you might take the dietary laws as least among the laws, but hey, man, because hey, the breaking of the dietary laws is one of the main reasons why Israel is plagued, man, with death, man. Because what? Illness and diseases is the main heart disease, man, is one of the main killers of jakes, man, on the planet, man. And heart disease is what? Directly correlated with what? High blood pressure, diabetes, hypertension, all these things, man. The breakdown of the cardiovascular system of the body, man. High cholesterol. And all of these are what? Related to what? What you eat, man. What you put in your body, man. Kidney failure. All these things, man, are related to what? What you eat, man. The dietary laws that you jakes are not following. You abhor the herbs. You abhor the dietary laws. Hey, so Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is abhorring you, man. So, hey, it's about high time that you jakes wake up, man. Just Google it, man. Everything is right here, man. All the information that you need about eating right, man. Getting right with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is at the grasp of your hands, man. So with that, man, hey, eat right, man. A fast balance, man. Balance your diet, man. Get away from all that, the abominable foods. And come right, man. Get you a balanced diet, man. Fruits, vegetables, and lawful meats, man. Lawful meats in moderation. And with that, I want to say, Kal Halaliyam Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Harakakwadash. Double honors be to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Shalom to the sensei Akimodi across the four winds and four corners of the earth, pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom. Kal Halaliyam Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai.